course, is our reporter. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Outside Harden. Harris outside. Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
And here's Curry for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Griffin outside. Back to Harden. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
They double team Curry. Outside Simmons. Here's Green. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Ben Simmons.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
And the shot's good by Irving.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Philadelphia foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, BA. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Harden fires away from outside. The kick to Durant. Tries again. There's the drive. And it's good on the layup. Durant's got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Harden. Outside for Irving. Right side Durant. No good on the shot. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
Substitutions for your Nets.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Nicholas Claxton. Patrick Mills.
Over to the wing. Pass to Aldridge. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
teams deciding to change it up. 1:06 left in the first quarter here. Inside. Here's Drummond. Aldridge pulls down the board.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Outside Milton. "34 seconds left to play in the first quarter." That one no good. The Nets with a lead. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. High post Claxton. Back to Mills. And here's Brown for three. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Philadelphia foul. Broke down the court lines. His first foul. First team foul.
Here's Claxton.
Philadelphia foul.
Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Team second.
Brown with it. To the wing on the left. Irving for three. Hits the trifecta.
The fire that Irving plays with, Abby. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Irving gets it to go.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it. You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows, but as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
He tries for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Pass to Maxey. For three. No luck on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the two, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
Left side, Johnson. Here's Claxton. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Philadelphia calls timeout. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, BA. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
substitutions here. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Milton. Here's Thibault. The Sixers again can't hit. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Millsap. Outside for Harden. Six to shoot. To the inside. Thibault with a steal. Oh, Durant with a steal. From deep. And Milton pulls it down. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Drummond. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. A minute 58 left in the first half. Milton up top. Pass to Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The three from Curry. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Drummond with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Back to Harris. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Simmons gets it to go.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Griffin. And Embiid with the block. Simmons with it. Picked up by Griffin. The three, here's Harris. And the 76ers another three.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside Harden. Driving inside. And then Harden with the jam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Harris misses.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And Harden with the slam.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
On the wing, Green. On the wing, Curry. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Left side, Harden. Score that basket. His 8 out of 9 shots here today.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
Outside Johnson. And here's Mills for 3. On target from range. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's good. 2 points. And Simmons himself once said, if I don't need to shoot the ball, I won't.
He gets his greatest joy, B.A., from setting other people up. When he can make a play for somebody else, that's when he's most satisfied. It's a rare quality, I think, that should be celebrated and not over-scrutinized like it is with Simmons.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
A clear look for Green. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Irving. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead. It's Simmons with a drive. And he converts the layup. Simmons has got 9.
Well, it's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Kick out to Brown. Outside Mills. Pass to Irving. Now Brown. Oh, from deep. No good.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
And Simmons gets it to go.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Johnson misses the layup. Now Philadelphia with it. They trail by 7. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Right side Simmons. Aldridge pulls down the board. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Ooh, poked away. And here's Simmons. He's got 11. Comes up empty down low. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Harden with the slam.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Harden. Out to Harris. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Philadelphia foul. Danny Green.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
At the line.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Pass to Thibault. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the board.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside Irving. And here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a three. And Durant hits from deep. And the Nets lead by 15.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And it's Irving off the drive. Rebounded by Green.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Left side Durant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Andre Drummond, Tobias Harris.
Pass to Embiid. Will it go? And Durant with the block.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Nets on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Outside Irving. Now here's Griffin. Nice move. And Griffin slams it in.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
To the middle. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Now here's Irving. Durant for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Harris outside. Another shot. And the layup is good by Drummond.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, I tell you what, Irving might have the best handle in the entire league. He is an absolute magician with the ball, especially in tight spaces.
Curry draws the double. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Pass to Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harris. Durant with it. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Griffin outside. Three-pointer, Harden. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the three-pointer goes.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
So we see the Nets taking the W here.